Hi and welcome. This is the new chapter in my video production team. This is Manic Monday Natural or Wild Herbal Teas. And so each Monday, Mondays are usually troubling and depressing and blah. So you can come home, or you can even start your day off with different teas that will relax you, either like I said before or at the end of the day. And I'll do my best to be every Monday put up another video of a tea that you can make. Just buy stuff in your yard or in their woods nearby. And the best thing about it is it's free, except if you add sugar and cream, that is. So stick around and we'll get on with the rest of the video. Thanks. Hi, so here we have a spruce tree. And you can see it's right by my garage in my front yard. And what you're looking for is these buds here at the ends. These buds, they're lighter green than the spruce needles themselves. And they can just be pulled off like that. If there's any of this brown stuff on there, you can either flick it off with your finger, then pick it. Or what you can do to the whole branch before you start doing this is just give it a few bats. And that should knock off most of it. So you can try to take off all at once. And you'll get them like that. There may be a few spruce needles in there, but that won't hurt anybody, I don't think. Don't take me to court if I do. So, you just go on picking all these. And they're good to eat at a hand. They got a subtle piney taste, spruce taste. Not as much as you would imagine. And kind of a tart, lemony flavor too. And a touch of sweetness. So, it's taken me, let's see, about 45 minutes to fill up this pot, or strainer, whatever the hell it's called. I think that's enough to start the next project. Okay, here we are at the next step. We picked a lot of the spruce buds, and this is way more than you're going to need for a couple cups of tea. I put about 2 or 3 cups of water in the tea kettle, or the pot, whatever you have, and I'm going to let that boil. Then I'm going to add, as soon as it boils, I'm going to turn off the heat. Then I'm going to add some of the spruce buds, and then let it steep for 5 minutes or so until it's ready. Now, I've never had it with spruce buds before. I had pine tea and spruce tea, but just from the normal branches, because this is only good in the spring, because that's the only time the buds appear, and then eventually by late summer they turn just the same as the old needles. But this should work, and like I said, you get all the goodness from the spruce needles, or pine needles as well. High in vitamin C and other yummers things. So we'll come back when the pot is boiling. Okay, the water's boiling. What I'm going to do, is I took this little small bunch of the spruce buds and I bruised them with a spoon. Just kind of to release some of the oils and whatnot. And what I'm going to do is put them in my favorite coffee cup, tea cup. I'm going to put them in about, what the heck, all of it. I'm going to take, with the now not boiling water, if it's too hot boiling, if you boil it, it'll kill all the vitamin C. Which you don't necessarily want to do. And you can, the same method can be used for the older tea. Or older pine needle tea. So I'm going to put a bit of cover on it. That'll help trap some of the goodies in there. And then I just wait until it's cool and we can try it. And we'll go outside for that in the deck. Okay, here we are again. It's quite chilly out here. It's about 8 degrees, I guess. A little bit of a fair brisk wind. So while we wait for this to steep in this cup, you could also have put the pine needles into one of these tea bowls or whatever. Instead, I'm going to filter mine through this little strainer here, and you can get both of these at your dollar store for $1 or $2, right? I would imagine. That's where I got it anyway. If you're using the normal spruce needles, you can either take them off the branch, chop them up and then add them, or you can just leave them right on the branch, and that goes for pine needles too, pine tea. But then you just leave them right on the branch, put the branches right in, that way they're easier to remove. You just take the branch out and there's no filtering. Of course, if you're out in the field, you can use your, what do you call those? Bandanas to filter it through as well. You are carrying your bandana, are you? That would be Ben. So let me go over some of the benefits of pine needle tea. And when they say pine needle tea, they mean white pine, balsam fir, hemlock tree, not the hemlock plant, that's poisonous, juniper, spruce that I have, larch, or tamarack. I think that about covers everything. You can't use ponderosa pine, some kind of other pine. You can't use yew, which is kind of a small bush with red berries. Looks like an evergreen, but it's not good for you either. So the big thing is vitamin C. They say there's 5 times more vitamin C in spruce tea, or pine tea, than there is in a lemon. It also is high in fat-soluble vitamin A, an antioxidant beta-carotene. It's good for vision, skin, and hair regeneration, and red blood cell production. It's said to reduce triglycerides, supposed to benefit for Alzheimer's, depression, anxiety, dementia. It's anti-herpes virus, antibacterial, anti-tumor, anti-inflammatory, cardioprotecting, immune system boosting, cancer prevention, and it's supposed to control obesity. So you can see there's a wealth of things in here, and that's from the internet, but it's from what looked to be a very, how do you say it, like a real report with doctors and stats and stuff like that on it. So all you can do is trust them. So I'm going to pour this into the white cup. Let's see, it comes out pretty clear. If you use the darker green needles, it'll come out a little bit greener. So, I don't know if this is steeped enough or not, so we'll test it out. If not, I'll edit this out. Smells mild anyway. Yeah. It's got definitely a tea flavor to it. Not much, you get the tea flavor, you get the sprucey flavor, and some of the lemony flavor, but it's really good for you. And if it has all those benefits, my God, I should have one every day for breakfast instead of an old coffee and Bailey's. Of course, this can be sweetened with sugar or honey or anything. You can even add cream and sugar to it if you want. So, and it's great on a cool day like this, and even in wintertime too. You know, it's something different than melting snow and drinking hot water. And has all those benefits, I think it's a good thing. So that's it for the first Manic Monday tea. And that was spruce bud tea. And remember that it has a lot of benefits and that it's good for you. Okay, here's Chris, out.